Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
How y'all doing this evening?
Fine.
I'm excited this evening because I'm talking about a subject, understanding the pain and potential of intimacy needs. I want to talk about 3 intimacy needs today, and the first one is affection. Affection, to me, is a very important piece of the human being, a human being, when it comes to just you being who you are as a man or woman and/or children. All of us need affection in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I think affection is very important because when you don't get affection, physical or loving words, then you kind of go into kind of a shell. I think when you go into that shell, you kind of act out those pieces when it comes to affection by you either acting it out in a bad way and/or a good way. I think that if you, as a child, tell your sisters and/or brothers, you know, when they hurt your feelings or something, you kind of will be able to find that your sister or brother did things that they did not know they hurt your feelings. When it comes to an adult, it's the same thing. When it's your wife and your spouse, you kind of say something to your wife that you thought you were just saying, but in the same sense, she feels that you just hurt her feelings. So when you show her affection, whether it's physical or words, you have to make sure you say what you say and mean what you say. And the same thing when it comes to the affection of your wife. She don't always want you to touch her in a way that she feels that she's uncomfortable. And when it comes to your children, the same thing. You have to make sure that when you're touching your daughters, that you're touching them in a certain way that they understand that they are being loved by their dad, not being violated. When you're touching your wife, she should feel the same thing. So that's what I feel about affection. I got to move a little quickly. Appreciation is another one that I'm going to talk about on today. And appreciation is when you communicate your feelings of a person, when you're grateful for that person. Like if I buy you something, Tyler, you'll tell me for your birthday that, Dad, I appreciate you buying me that weed. That's me appreciating, and you're telling me that you appreciate what I did. When I come to the point of my wife putting dinner on the table for me when I come home from work, that's me telling her that I appreciate her doing what she did, that sacrifice that she made standing over the stove and doing the things that she did to prepare the food for me. That's appreciation. And the last but not least, I want to talk about approval. Approval. Approval is something that we all need, and it comes from you thinking or speaking well of an individual. I think that we as individuals and parents and children don't realize that when you say things to individuals when it comes to being positive, we have always the things of doing the negative things. Like if you do something bad, we're quick to tell you that. But when it comes time for us to give you approval, Christian, you did a great job helping Mr. Rodney outside with the plants on today, you know, helping him dig the hole. That was a great job. Way to help him out and be of great assistance. When you tell Tina and Mir that they did a great job doing the Zamba dances when it came to doing the videos. So everything that we do, we have to use that as a positive way to give that person approval. And approval goes a whole lot further along than you putting that individual as an adult and or a child down. So I think that we have learned 3 things on today that we know that are going to help us be better adults and better children. Approval, affection, and appreciation. So if you didn't take anything else from this class, I hope that you learned that those 3 words are very important to you becoming the adults and the individuals that you are. Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
What does it really look like, approval? What does it sound like? Not approval, appreciation.
Appreciation?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you asking me that, man. Appreciation is something that I think us as adults and children, we don't do enough of. We're quick to say, just like I just gave you an example, we're quick to say what the child and the individual is not doing when it comes to appreciation. But we never tell the child, like if we tell them to clean their rooms, we don't tell them after they clean their rooms that we appreciate them even following our direction when it comes to us being parents. Me telling you that I appreciated you having my dinner on the table when I came home is something that is communicated to me that I think that we need to do more of. Husbands need to tell their wives that they appreciate them. Wives need to do the same thing. Because when you do that, that kind of not only, you know, picks you up as an individual this way, but it also makes you feel good on the inside. So that it kind of takes you to the level of understanding that, oh, my wife does appreciate that I go out and go to work every day to make sure that, you know, she can look beautiful and pretty like she is and be able to wear the nice clothes and the earrings and the bangles that she wears on a weekly basis. So, you know, just those little small words let me know that I appreciate that appreciation. Is there any other questions out there in the audience?
I have another one.
I kind of figured that. Yes.
What was the first word again? It's approval, appreciation,
approval, appreciation, and affection.
Okay. Where are you supposed to learn? Are you supposed to ask the person respectfully what affection looks like to them, or are you just supposed to do something?
I'm learning now with just me being a facilitator of a class that you're supposed to ask the person, what does affection look like to them? Because what affection looks like to you is not what affection looks like to me. To me, affection is me coming and, you know, going into your world of, you know, just telling me how beautiful you are as a black woman. You know, I love your natural hair, and then, you know, me coming from the sense of going into your world of, you know, being approached and flowing and just telling you who you are. Your affection may be me just, you know, standing over here saying, ooh, you look beautiful, you know. But I got a touchy feeling. I like to touch. So that's what my affection looks like to me. Wrapping it up, I thank you for y'all being able to be in the class. I really enjoyed the class and me elaborating on what you just asked me in the questions, and I hope that you learned something from it. Next week, we'll bring you 3 more points on what it is to understand intimacy needs. Thank you guys, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you.